Have you ever seen Minority Report? It's that Tom Cruise movie where the system can actually anticipate crime before it happens. That's where I think AI is going to take the construction industry. And it's happening quietly and fast, even in the tools that you use today. But most builders, they still think that AI is for tech bros and not for contractors. And I used to think that too. It felt clunky, the answers missed the mark, kind of like that aunt that says things a little bit wrong like I just joined the Facebook. But now, it's a different world. AI helps me think through complex decisions, write better emails, and prep for meetings. It's my literal co-pilot. Not using AI today is like not using the internet back in 1996. And yes, a lot of people thought that the internet was just a fad. In this video, I'm going to show you low-tech, low-friction ways to get started with AI like ChatGPT to make smarter decisions, communicate better, and stop making costly mistakes. By the way, I'm Brian. I spent over 20 years building homes long before AI was a reality. Back then, it was juggling emails, text threads, WhatsApp groups, and Apple Notes, just trying to stay on top of it. I wish we would have had AI back then. It would have made us so much more efficient. Also, as a bonus for watching this video, there's a link in the description where you can get my ChatGPT prompts that every builder should be using. All right, let's get into it. So let's just start with the truth. The real barrier to using AI in your construction business probably isn't time or money, it's likely mindset. Early on, I avoided it too, thought it sucked, and really, it did. But that's honestly changed. Now, it's not just replacing hours of manual work that you can do, it's like literally having a second brain in the room. I've used it to answer tough coaching questions, summarize complicated support emails for BuildWise, and help me map out entire systems. It even built a complete framework and script word for word for this very video. It's not perfect, but it's super powerful if you know how to use it. And look, I get it, you might be skeptical. You might think that AI doesn't get your business. But if you give AI like ChatGPT a lot of prompts and context, it'll write like you, sound more professional, and honestly, more aligned to your tone than probably anybody on your team. I'm not technical. You don't need to be. If you can describe a situation, then you can get value from ChatGPT. I'm the only one that can handle this. Maybe so, but what if chat or other AIs could actually help you think through the problem so you don't make a misstep? It was bad the last time I tried it. Yep, it probably was, but now it's scary good. Fast, accurate, and genuinely useful for construction businesses. AI steals your data. Look, if you've got an iPhone, Alexa, or a Ring doorbell, your data's already out there. There's a learning curve. Yes, it's true, but it's super shallow. You can get great value from AI like ChatGPT from day one. It's a fad or a trend. That's what Steve Ballmer, the former CEO of Microsoft and the current owner of the LA Clippers, said when the iPhone first came out. He literally said that the iPhone will not gain any significant market share. Look, AI is not a trend, it's going to be the next layer of how work gets done. Even if you're not chasing it, you're already using it. Your iPhone autocorrects your text, Gmail's completing your sentences, Grammarly's improving your writing, QuickBooks scans your receipts and extracts the data. Even Google searches are now done by generative AI, not URL links. You're not browsing websites anymore, you're interacting with a system trained on the entire internet. This isn't theoretical anymore, it's here and it's permanent. Okay, before we dive deeper, let's first cover how to even think about using AI like ChatGPT, for instance. It's the most accessible and visible form of AI, but it's only one flavor in a larger AI toolbox. And a common misconception is AI like ChatGPT is only good at just answering questions. But if you treat chat like Google, you're going to be disappointed. Instead, treat it like a smart assistant or even a partner, and it literally becomes a cheat code. It's really where any builder should start because it gives you hands-on experience to how AIs like ChatGPT think and respond. And you can grab my full list of ChatGPT prompts down in the description below. Okay, so here are 8 ways to start thinking about how to use ChatGPT every day in your construction business. Number 1, set up project threads. This is probably the best way to use chat in construction to literally make you psychic. Start by creating a separate thread for every single project that you're working on. Drop in the original estimate, project communications, and any other contextual information that's helpful. With each entry, chat's going to become smarter and smarter and gain more context into who your client is and how to best respond to any project situations that come up. This is total Minority Report stuff. Number 2, control the outputs. Let's say you need to research something. Not only are you going to ask it for the thing it's looking for, but you can also ask it to output the information according to length, reading grade level, formatted as bullet points or other, whatever your preferences are. And it'll follow your cues and output the information for a way that works best for you. Number 3, tell it who to act as. Whether you need professional business advice or systems building, start your prompts with something like act as a business coach or act as a systems building consultant. Giving it this primer will help you get feedback from the exact type of person that you're looking to get advice from. Number 4, remember it's a conversation. The first outputs from chat likely won't be great, but don't settle for those first responses. Focus on having a conversation with it until you're satisfied with the outputs. It'll surprise you how well it'll adapt. Number 5, ask chat to ask you questions. Let's say you're stuck and you can't even define a problem. Instead of trying to figure out the questions to ask chat, prompt chat to actually ask you questions to help unpack and uncover a situation and what to do about it. Try this. I'm frustrated with how slow my team responds to client questions. Act as a business coach and ask me a series of questions to figure out why and what to do about it. It's ridiculously good at helping you think through really complex, messy stuff. And pretty soon it's going to put me right out of a job. Number 6, play devil's advocate and test your decisions. This one is seriously underrated. Let's say that you're thinking of firing a trade midway through a job. You can prompt chat and say, push back on this. Tell me what are the downsides of me doing this? Are there blind spots I'm not seeing? It'll show you what you're not considering and it'll help you make tighter calls. Number 7, train it like a team member. I do this one all the time. I have a very specific hook and script writing format for how we build these YouTube videos. I'll remind chat to pull up my hook and script formats before we start writing the script together. And it follows my rhythm because the more you train it, the more it's going to sound like you. And yes, it wrote almost every single word of this video. Number 8, ask it how to prompt it. This one's also a hidden gem. This is all about getting the AI to tell you how to use the AI. How meta. What's the best way to prompt you to help me write a weekly client update that's both concise, clear, and well received? It'll tell you what it needs, and you'll skip those initial bad outputs that you typically get when you don't give it enough context. So again, this isn't using AI to search things like you would on Google. It's about using it like a second brain. A fast, strategic, and emotionally neutral teammate who never sleeps. That's what you're unlocking here. Alright, so let's make this even more real. Here are 7 low-friction and high-impact ways that you can start using AI like ChatGPT in your construction business today. And remember, do each of these actions within the exact project threads so that you give chat tons of context and allow it to get better each and every time. Number 1, write clean, clear, emotionless emails. We've all been there. You get one of those long, emotion-filled emails from your client who's unhappy. Instead of stressing out and spending hours wondering if your email that you're sending is too aggressive, instead, drop it into chat and prompt it. Hey chat, help me write a clean and professional email that clears this up without making things worse. It'll give you tone options, phrasing ideas, it'll give you multiple versions of drafts, and you can work back and forth with it till you get a version that sounds really good. Number 2, generate better wording for client-facing documentation. Whether it's a change order, data log, or delay notice, chat will just help you sound better. You can say something like, write a summary for this change order. Make this sound confident or friendly, but not too corporate or too formal. Focus the content on why this change order has actually presented itself and what the impacts are in cost and timeline. Then work with it to get the right content that you can share with your client. Number 3, build professional estimate proposals faster. Instead of staring at a blank estimate or rewriting the same descriptions over and over, you can drop your bullet points or any other notes into chat and prompt it. Hey chat, write clear, professional, line item descriptions based on these cost codes and these bullet points that I'm sharing with you so I can put these into my estimate. It'll help you flesh out the scope of work much quicker, fill in the blanks, and tighten the language so you can just paste this into your documents. Then once your line items are ready, you can also prompt it, hey chat, summarize this entire estimate into a short paragraph that I can put at the front of my proposal. Now your proposals read clean, feel pro, and land with clarity. Number 4, brainstorm processes. Let's say you need to build a process for managing selections. You can absolutely ask chat to help with this. Try this. Act as a systems building consultant and help me organize the list of product selections that we need to make for building a custom home. The key is to break it into parts. So start with the list of product selections first and then work on the actual step-by-step system. You can even tell it what format you want, be it a PDF, Excel, or Google Doc. It can take a vague idea and help you workshop this into a usable system. Number 5, summarize long or technical content. This one's one of my favorites. Let's say you've just updated an estimate to version 2 and there were a ton of changes between version 1 and version 2. Instead of writing a manual summary from scratch, you can drop both versions into ChatGPT and ask it to create the summary for you. And the best part is that what normally takes you an hour or more will take less than 5 minutes and also remove all that potential human error. Number 6, use AI to record all of of your meetings. Whether it's in person or over Zoom, you can use things like Wave for in-person or Fathom for Zoom calls to automatically record your meetings, transcribe them, and bullet point out a list of action items that can be sent to everybody that took part in the meeting. Now you can focus on being present instead of jotting down notes. When your meeting is done, you'll get a transcript, a summary, and action items emailed to you immediately. Number 7, summarize and simplify financial data. Let's say your client asks you for a budget update. Drop in your actual costs and your estimate into chat. Then ask it to compare line items, flag things that are over or under budget, and then write a client-facing summary that helps to describe the position of the project. And you can also ask it to generate multiple versions. Let's say one for your client and maybe one for you and your internal team. It's really good at deep analysis. And this is honestly just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to using AI like ChatGPT. But here's the real question. If this is what AI can do today, what is tomorrow going to bring? AI isn't just going to help you write better emails or summarize meeting notes. It's going to start proactively managing more of your projects. Because right now you have to ask Chat what to do. But soon, it's already going to know what's going sideways and it's going to tell you first. It's not going to replace you, it's going to make you psychic. Because that's where AI is headed. But here's the twist that most builders won't see coming. AI tools are going to start sitting on top of the existing things that you're using right now. Email, text, QuickBooks. The real breakthroughs aren't going to come through bolted-on AI inside of all those platforms. They're going to come from outside tools that are built to sit on top of everything and monitor everything happening in your business. And they're going to start running point before anything breaks. That's the shift. From reacting to problems to intercepting them in advance. Exactly like Minority Report, but for your construction business. Soon, you're going to open up one of these tools in the morning, and instead of seeing all the things that are overdue, you'll see a message like this from the AI assistant. You're 2 weeks out from drywall on the Clark project. Want me to send a check-in to the drywaller to confirm scheduling, check with the tile supplier to make sure that our ETA is still on track, and prompt the client to finalize their hardware selections so that we can order those in time? It's already scanned your project schedule and your selections log. It already knows what's next and, more importantly, what's missing. That's not science fiction, that's just smart layering. And because it plugs into the existing systems that you're using, you're not changing systems, you're literally just supercharging them. Picture this, you just finished a site visit. You got some voice notes, some things you've jotted down in Apple Notes, and some photos that you snapped on your camera. It automatically flags conflicts, reminds you about missing decisions, and suggests follow-ups even before you can do anything next. Just like Minority Report, it's scanning the future and catching those issues before they even land in your inbox. But it goes further. Let's say you're reviewing a draft estimate for a new project. As you work through the scope and line items, AI is going to start intercepting your thought process. All of a sudden, you're going to see a note pop up that says, based on your last 5 projects, your framing labor is probably about 120 hours under budget or 14% shortfall. It's not just reacting to your input, it's studying your patterns and it's predicting where things could go off course way before it even has a chance to. A smart layer that just plugs into your systems, helps you make better decisions, helps you stop making mistakes, and helps you run a much better business. It doesn't get sick, doesn't need a day off, doesn't need a break, and doesn't forget anything. It just works in the background to keep you ahead. You saw it in Minority Report that the system saw things before it was happening. The crazy thing is that movie came out in 2002, and it's now 2025, and we're almost seeing this in reality. That's where construction is going with AI. Not reacting, not remembering, predicting, prompting, preventing. And the builders who start to lean into AI right now are the ones that are going to feel like they have superpowers compared to the ones that are doing it the old way. And if you want a shortcut, I've put together my favorite ChatGPT prompts that you can access in the link below. Because the future's already here, so it's time to start building like it. Alright guys, that's it for this video on AI cheat codes. If this video helped you, please make sure to subscribe and share it with a friend who's still stuck in 2009 taking photos of their whiteboards on site. Thanks for watching, we'll see you on the next one.